Orisa, the new kid, tank character on the block in the Overwatch neighborhood. Orisa is the newest addition to the tank roster, making her the 24th hero in Overwatch. Having a difficulty level of 2 out of 3, she may not be the best hero to start out with for a beginner. Hey guys, this is SmokedShip, and welcome to MixedUp. Today we're doing a quick run through of Orisa's abilities and some of her uses. Orisa has a medium to long range attack with a moderate spread after the first shot. She can fortify her own defenses, thereby making her invulnerable to things like Reinhardt's Earth Shatter. While holding the front line with a protective barrier, she can launch to hold strategic choke points. Orisa, like Reinhardt, is supposed to serve as a central anchor for her team. Her mini graviton surge can slow and pull enemies for those awesome ultimate combos. She can also deploy a supercharger to boost the damage output of multiple allies at once. She's pretty much a Swiss Army knife of tanks, having the ability to push forward and quickly create strategic strongholds, thereby helping your team to advance. She can also be very helpful for point holding with her shields and fortification abilities. Her supercharged ultimate can really change the tide of battle if timed well. So let's go through all of her abilities, shall we? Orisa fires a miniature shield that places a curved barrier of 900 health at its landing position. This protective barrier is what makes Orisa a very team-focused and strategic tank. The barrier itself is like a curved Reinhardt shield but stationary, making its usage more like Winston's deployable barrier projector but with 300 more health. Unlike Winston or Reinhardt, Orisa's barrier can be launched at a long range and placed in front of your forward DPS players, thereby not forcing you to be in the forefront. Good shield placement is vital for its effectiveness. Orisa's fusion driver is her primary offense weapon. It's an automatic projectile cannon in place of her right arm, providing sustained but slightly low damage. It has a high rate of fire and a clip size of a pretty massive 150 rounds. She can really form a phalanx while firing from behind her deployable shield, thereby keeping enemies at bay or just providing cover fire while your team advances. However, while firing her fusion driver, her movement is slowed down considerably, somewhat like D.Va. Her movement speed is also not great, and her large size makes her a pretty easy target. Orisa can fortify herself, which does not aid her team but makes her take reduced damage from all sources for a brief period of time, during which any movement impairing abilities of your opponents won't affect her. Orisa's Halt ability fires a mini gravitation orb that, when triggered, pulls enemies towards it, somewhat like a much more toned down version of Zarya's Graviton Surge. This can have a variety of uses, like pulling enemies off a payload or off the point. It can also hurl an entire enemy team off a cliff or railing if you're creative, even getting Soldier 76 out of line of sight when he uses his ultimate, as just an example. Halt is one of those abilities that really defines Orisa in Overwatch. It's by far Orisa's most complicated yet powerful ability. The possibilities to get creative with this ability are endless. Orisa's ultimate is a supercharger that she places on the ground in front of her. This supercharger latches onto any ally just like Mercy's damage boost, amplifying their damage for a short period. But unlike Mercy, it can attach itself to all allies in the line of sight. It can be destroyed though, or even hacked by Sombra. Orisa's ultimate really shines in team cooperation, so avoid using it in small skirmishes. You can use it, say, at the moment you've executed a well-timed dive comp to clear out the area. So save the supercharger for the perfect moment when you can help out most of your teammates and have most of the enemies to fire at. Orisa, like a good tank, focuses on protecting her teams from harm, but she rounds it up by buffing her teammates and displacing the enemies. Orisa may not necessarily bring anything unique to a team, but she brings a bit of everything. This character may not be the easiest to pick up, but she feels strong right from the start. However, the real key to winning big with Orisa lies with teamwork, but that's what Overwatch is all about, right? That does it for us, folks. Best of luck with Orisa, and see you out there on the battlefield. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to us.
You'll probably mess up sometimes, but I know you'll become the hero we need.
My name is Orisa. I will keep you safe. That is my primary function.
This is SmokedShip signing off.